ang kanyang pong topic ay Missio Amare and the Cooperative Way, no? Since na ngayon ay unti-unti nang lumalaganap, no, yung Missio Amare, it is it is advisable for each one of us, no, for those who are supporting or participating in the cooperative activities, no, it is a wise move for us, no, to participate in this kind of talk because we'll be able to understand, no, yung relevance ng ating community ng cooperatives, no, in line dito sa ating Missio Amare. Okay? So without further ado, I'd like to call on Brother Sos Tayaban. Take it away. Palakpakan po natin siya. Yan, gwapong-gwapo.
Maram, maraming salamat, Brother Pito, Brother JC. Uh, Ako po'y nagagalak at pinaunlakan ninyo itong pagkukumbida na makapagbahagi sa inyong lahat ng ating uh, The Co-op Way in Misio Amare. And magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang
Gabi po.
gabi sa inyong tanan, mga igsoon. For those of you who are in the Visayas Mindanao area. Okay, give me a few seconds to share our slides. Okay, once again, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Uh, our topic for today is about Mission Mare and the cooperative way to undertake this. So you notice that we are going to tackle this discussion with this presentation outline. As our introduction, we will go back to our marching orders and our realizations that in fact we have done too little, and to be able to do more, we have to be humble and we must obey. We will also discuss about Mission Amare through cooperatives. We will touch on how the CFC cooperatives started. We will also look into how the CFC cooperatives promote the mission to love, or how does CFC cooperatives practice Mission Amare. We will then proceed to questioning ourselves whether cooperatives are still relevant in the present age. And we would like to take some guidance from Pope Francis. And then we will look at how the CFC Co-op should respond. And then finally, we will conclude by asking, putting forth the challenge to each and every member in Couples for Christ. Okay, is that a fair way of looking at it? So we start with teka, it seems so big for
Let's
my.
start.
Okay. Misho Mare through the CFC cooperatives. Okay, CFC has always been on a mission to spread God's love. All of us are very familiar with the Great Commission in Matthew 28, telling us to go forth and preach the gospel, baptizing everybody in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and that we should not be afraid because God will be always with us. And so when we look back at 4 decades of accomplishments by Couples for Christ, we come to the realization that we have done actually too little. And we admit that we have to do more. And to be able to do more, we must be humble and we must be obedient. So let's have a look at how the CFC cooperatives came to be. the CFC cooperatives started organizing in 1999, the year 2000. The others came in later, but the first batch came in during these 2 years. It was in answer to the call of our elders at the time to become a community of one heart and one mind, where no one was in need. In obedience to the call, Metro Manila and several provinces formed their own cooperatives. Kabilang na yan ang Laguna, Quezon, Batangas, Cavite, Cebu, Cagayan de Oro, and then the ones in Iloilo. So now, remember that the key element at the time was obedience to the call of the elders. Now, the anchor verse guiding the development or the organization of cooperatives is found in Acts 4:32 to 35. Allow me to read this. The community of believers was of one heart and one mind, and no one claimed that any of his possessions was his own, but they had everything in common. And there was no needy person among them. So there it was. To be a community of one heart and one mind, the CFC cooperatives was born as a platform to make this also happen. It was an action-oriented organization with the hope that with great power, as in the first early Christian communities, we will bear witness, and that great favor would be accorded to all of us and to the institution of the cooperatives itself. So the CFC Co-op way is that it pulls together the resources of CFC members who have the heart and the mind, of course, to help, and those who want to help themselves. Now, these pooled resources became the equity contributions and the savings to engage in the business of lending, services, manpower, manufacturing, marketing, and other services. So, this pooling of resources in the form of equity and savings, while most at a later stage said that they did it out of obedience, it was also an expression of love for a lot of the other CFC members. Now, with this pooling, the cooperative became a ready source of credit, especially to the members who need money for enrollment or for the education of their children. It was also a ready source of credit to the business owner, an aspiring entrepreneur who needed working capital. To the whole members and other CFC members, the cooperative was a ready source of funds to attend international conferences. There are a lot of testimonies to this effect. And to the members in need during times of emergencies, again, the cooperative was there to express its love. Additionally, the cooperative endeavored to provide insurance services, marketing services for products of members, manpower resources for outsourcing. And from these efforts and endeavors, being a business, the cooperative earns, but in the end, it does not hold the earnings for itself. The cooperative distributes its net surplus to members in the form of dividends and patronage refunds, while setting aside funds to educate and train members and participate in community activities, among others. So, given this, the question is, how does the CFC cooperative sustain its mission amare outlook? The CFC cooperative operates under a set of universal principles to which it adheres. We will talk about that in detail later. In addition, it nurtures the practice of its core values. So you see, the cooperative continues to maintain a mission amare outlook by simply adhering to the universal principles and nurturing the practice of its core values. The principles guide the CFC or the cooperative, and the core values guide the members of the cooperative. So let's have a look at the universal principles of cooperatives. We have voluntary and open membership, democratic member control, member economic participation, autonomy and independence, education, training, and information, cooperation among cooperatives, and concern for community. Now, do these cooperative principles lead us to a path towards loving others, loving our neighbors, or mission amare? We'll try to discuss each one of its principles. Voluntary and open membership. Membership in the CFC cooperatives is voluntary. Walang pilitan. And so, everyone is simply invited, and if you find it something to your liking, then you get in. And it is open to members of Couples for Christ. In a way, it is restricted, even if it says open, because it is only to members of Couples for Christ, which poses a challenge at the present time. Democratic member control. The voting or control of governance in the cooperative, in the CFC cooperative, does not depend on the amount of capital you put in or the amount of savings you have. Whether you have 100,000 as equity or 1,000 as equity, you are entitled only to one vote. So one member, one vote. Third, member economic participation. By this, it is not enough that you deposit money and then forget all about it. As a member, you have the responsibility to attend the gathering of the cooperative. You have the responsibility to build up your equity. You also have the responsibility to build up your savings and to patronize the business of the cooperative. So that is member economic participation. If you don't do that, you will end up being what you call a member not in good standing. Okay, so autonomy and independence. The running of the affairs of the cooperative does not depend on outside elements like maybe the local mayor or whoever is in politics. Rather, it runs its own. It governs itself. And the highest, of course, considering that there is only one member, one vote, a the duty of the general membership is to elect the board and its officers and various committees. So by itself, it runs education, training, and information. Here, it is not enough that members get to participate only in the net surplus, in the distribution of dividends, or in the distribution of patronage refunds. Rather, it also cooperative also sets aside funds for the education of its members, for training and livelihood, and for periodic information and updates to the membership. The, the cooperative also cooperates with other cooperatives. So as you see, proof of this is we have currently a set of CFC primary cooperatives banding together to form what you call the CFC Cooperatives Federation, which is chaired by Co-ops Cebu under the leadership of Brother Pito. And then there is this principle of concern for community. Alam niyo po sa CFC co-ops, one of the requirements is for members of the cooperative to participate in the activities of the CFC community. In fact, it is also a condition for membership in good standing. So it is not enough that you become a member of the CFC cooperative and then just forget your other duties, your other obligations to the CFC community. You have to be part of it because you are already a CFC member. So we go back to that question: do these cooperative principles lead to a path of Misio Amare? So again, when we review all these things, the direction of all these principles is towards bringing the institution towards a service that it provides not only to the community, CFC community, to the other cooperatives, to its members. At the same time, it nurtures the fact that all these things are towards making the cooperative more friendly, mission friendly. We now go to the core values of the cooperative. When we look at them, there is self-help, there is self-responsibility, there is democracy, equity, solidarity, community participation, commitment, and integrity. Now, the underlying question is, do these core values resonate with CFC's Christian values? Do these, in practice, lead the member towards total Christian liberation? So let's have a look at them. Self-help. Sabi nga in self-help, sa Diyos ang awa pero sa tao ang gawa. And so when you for members to come into the CFC cooperative, they must be aware that they come in also to help themselves. Now on self-responsibility, again, the direction is you cannot what situation you are in is something wherein you are responsible for. As a member of Couples for Christ, we have a self-responsibility to respond to the call of the community. You cannot say, ganito lang ako dahil mahirap lang kami and cannot do anything, and then blame maybe the political atmosphere and say, wala akong magawa. No. In cooperatives, CFC cooperative for that matter, you are being empowered to help yourself and to take responsibility. Democracy, as we said earlier, among the principles of the cooperative is one man, one vote. Democratic member control. And so there is the practice of freedom. In equity, you are called upon to contribute something. It cannot simply be free. You have to provide something which you hope to combine, which the cooperative hopes to combine with the rest of the others, no matter how small, in order to make it big, to make it grow. And so, whatever you contribute, that is the basis for your participation in the division of dividends and patronage. Solidarity. We are one. We are one with the community. We are one with the other members of the cooperatives in other primaries. Among ourselves within the community of the cooperative itself, there is solidarity. So, again, promoting one heart and one mind. Community participation, as we said, the CFC Co-op Way requires of its members to participate in the activities of the Couples for Christ community. So it cannot simply put aside itself and say, I don't have anything to do with the community. In the first place, the manner of association to become member of the CFC cooperative is by association and membership in Couples for Christ. So it is inherent that there is community participation. Now, commitment and integrity. Again, to be a member, there must be commitment that you are going to put equity, you're going to save, you're going to patronize, and to participate in the activities of the cooperative, and to do it with integrity. And so again, we will observe that all these core values actually represent Christian values. They lead to the development of total human liberation. And it is not surprising that the billionaire cooperatives in the Philippines started from the churches. Marami yan. And they continue to exist now. They have expanded. But, they started from the parishes. Because there's nothing in these core values that goes against the grain of Christian values. In fact, it helps. Builds up the members to see themselves as responsible members of the co-op, helping themselves and applying these core values. Okay, so in retrospect, the formation and organization of CFC cooperatives, balik tayo sa history, led to an outpouring of care for our CFC brethren and many during that time in 1999, 2000, many joined in obedience to elders. At the time, hopes were high so that CFC cooperatives banded together to form a CFC Cooperative Federation. As you have heard Brother Pito mention a while ago, there were 44 members. It was actually an economic, it could be considered at the time as something big enough that the Federation dreamt of putting up a cooperative bank or at least a mutual fund association to benefit more in the CFC community. But fortunately or unfortunately, the crisis that struck the CFC community and Gawad Kalinga within the next 10 years also eroded the foundation of trust in the CFC cooperatives. Does this sound familiar? For those of you who have been in the cooperatives during those times, it actually planted the seeds of distrust, and it planted the seeds of people withdrawing, getting out of the community. So, in fact, because of the split, there was one cooperative whose the bulk of its officers were members of the other side, and so that cooperative disbanded. So just one of the adverse effects of such a crisis. So now we go to the present. Okay, so we have had that. Now, how does the CFC cooperative fulfill its mission amare at present? Today, the CFC Cooperative Federation is composed of 22 cooperatives. Yun sabi mo din yan, Brother Pito. But looking further, only 15 are active CFC cooperatives with a total membership of 18,272 members. Marami ba yan? And so look, the adverse impact of the erosion of trust in CFC cooperatives resulting from the CFC split and the economic impact of COVID-19 has actually reduced the number of members to the cooperative. And so, looking at these numbers, it compels us in the CFC cooperatives to direct our mission amare efforts to the CFC community. So even the reality is very, very clear. Why should the CFC Co-op direct its missionary efforts to the CFC community in general? Just consider 18,272 CFC cooperative members in a CFC community of more than 800,000. Tama ba yon? That relationship says it is a mere 2% of the total CFC membership. So, we are a long, long way to achieving a community of one heart and one mind. So here, the reality is that the CFC cooperative has done too little in spreading the word to build up a community of one heart and one mind to couples for Christ and vice versa. Diba? So, on the other side, ganun din, nagkukulang din. Kasi kung talagang kung both parties wanted to have a community of one heart and one mind, it should not be very difficult to build up membership in Co-ops for Christ. Tama ba? So these are realities that we are facing. And so the more it tells us the direction of our Misho Amare efforts should be towards the CFC community at large. Okay, so in the meantime, the CFC cooperative continues to serve its members and its communities at large with credit, insurance, trading, marketing, and other services. Imagine if this were not limited to 18,000, but to say only, okay, sabihin natin 10% of the 800,000. Ilan yun? 80,000? It would be a very, very big impact. Okay, notably, Tecton Entre Workers Cooperative in Cebu provides manpower services that have enabled part-time work to working students. Hindi pa yan members ng Couples for Christ o kaya the family ministries. But they are now being provided the opportunity to get dignified work, to study as working students, and eventually become members of CFC. Having seen the positive benefits of working in the Entre Workers Cooperative. So, to date, some have already become members of Couples for Christ. Tama ba yan, Brother Pito? Brother Edwin Chavez has been very, very vocal about this, about the efforts to bring in, to help working students to work in where? In Jollibee and the other outlets and still go to school. Also, the Workers Cooperative in Iligan also employs construction workers. Hindi yan members ng CFC. But they are being primed to join the CLP. So eventually, to form part of the Workers Cooperative. Then they are undertaking construction work in the development of one of the subdivisions there. So, yet, with all these efforts, na question now is the CFC cooperative still relevant at present? Relevant pa ba? Here is Pope Francis speaking to the Confederation of Italian Cooperatives. Sabi ni Pope Francis, cooperatives must continue. Dapat tuloy-tuloy to be the motor that uplifts and develops the weakest part of our local communities and civil society. Saan ba? Nagagawa ba natin ito? Somehow, meron tayong nagagawang ganyan. Uplifting the weakest part of our local communities. Nandiyan na nga yung mga nahihirapan na magpaaral. Hindi, pagka naman siya humihiram sa Bombay, mas lalo siyang naibabaon sa utang. Yet here is the cooperative that can provide that support and that credit. Now, is that not a way of uplifting the weakest part of our local communities? Hindi lahat nung nasa CFC mayayaman. Marami dyan. Ang mga na mahihirap din. And we will look further into that. Especially that our community is an aging community. Again, that is a reality. We have more than we have so many people beyond the age of 65, mga senior high. A lot are retired, some are ill, some are marginalized with nobody else. We hope to be able to use cooperatives for that purpose. He further urged the movement to be a protagonist in proposing new welfare solutions, particularly in the area of healthcare. Ito na nga, marami nang umiedad. Mas lalong nangangailangan ng healthcare. So actually lumalabas ngayon, relevant talaga ang ating kooperatiba. Sabi pa ng Pope, bring cooperatives to the existential peripheries. It continue to be prophetic by inventing new forms of cooperation. Yung mga hindi makapag-aral dahil hindi makakakuha ng suporta sa pamilyang hikahos at hirap. When we provide the opportunity for employment, hindi ba we are bringing the cooperative to the existential peripheries? He also says the cooperative movement can exercise an important role in sustaining, facilitating, and encouraging family life by insisting on work-life balance, which would help women to realize fully their own vocation and to put into practice their own talents. Ngayon, posible na yung mga sinasabi nating work from home. And the task of the cooperative is to be able to provide those opportunities. Lastly, the Pope urges the cooperative to invest well, in particular by putting together good resources to realize good works. Commended more collaboration among credit unions and cooperative business, which we are trying to do with the Federation, and the establishment of resources for families to live with dignity and serenity. So sabi nga, putting together good resources to realize good works. Hindi ba yon yung ginagawa natin? We invite CFC members to put in equity and to save, ba? So that there will be a pool of resources that can be used by those who need it. So, in summary, the Pope is telling the CFC community that cooperatives must continue to work like that motor that uplifts and develops the weakest of the local communities, must be a protagonist to proposing new welfare solutions, especially in healthcare, bringing cooperatives to the existential peripheries, helping, sustaining, and encouraging family life, especially women, developing their talents, and putting together good resources to realize good works. Hindi ba yan ang patunguhan ng CFC cooperative? That is its own expression of love. So what is our Misio Amare response in the face of the challenges of the present? Here, the co-op way is to create opportunities to uplift the weakest members of the CFC community by providing employment, livelihood opportunities, and skills training. O, sinabi natin yung mga example ng Tecton Entry Workers Cooperative in Cebu. We also have one Tecton Workers Cooperative in Iloilo. And we have this other Tecton Workers Cooperative in Iligan. Okay, livelihood opportunities. Some of our cooperatives are engaged as multipurpose cooperatives. They are engaged in marketing and trading of the products and the produce of other CFC members. So, hindi ba nakakatulong yon? In addition to that, it should provide for skills training. And that is where training, for instance, especially in the area of insurance, we see that this comes in quite handy. Wala masyadong kapital, kundi yung training lang talaga. Matuto lang yung tao, marunong na. Then, we can employ them to engage them uh, to have a livelihood in cooperative in insurance. The cooperative will pool resources to enlarge its memberships and widen the scope of its services to include CFC members who have been marginalized due to old age, illness, or retirement. Di ba? Yung 2% na yan, kakapiranggut lang yan. Kakapiranggut yung 2%. If you can raise that up, there will be more resources through more memberships, and the services of the cooperative can also expand, and it will cover members who are at this time probably forgotten or forsaken. Is that not a way of expressing your concern and your love? So continuing, we have to evolve the CFC cooperative to become a platform to extend mortuary assistance. Marami ng yan, nasa pre-departure area in the form of abuloy, pakikiramay to CFC members and or their families with the use of technology. And in the process, when we do this, the families of members who are helped by this assistance, hopefully, find it in their heart to join Couples for Christ. Is that not a way of evangelizing by action? It is not enough that there is prayer, as James said. You cannot just say, oh sige, pagdasal ka namin. Kailangan the CFC cooperative through its platform should be able to provide or extend, diba, the action part to the prayer. Now, additionally, there are provisions in the membership of the CFC cooperatives about associate members. Probably, we should have a look at activating the associate memberships in our CFC cooperatives, so that we can prepare these associate members towards CLP and full-fledged membership in Couples for Christ, and then later on to Co-ops for Christ. Finally, the CFC cooperative should assist in the formation and organization of self-help associations towards empowerment of the marginalized. Alam niyo po, yung already we see some collaboration happening sa area ng mga self-help associations between the other components of Misio Amare. And to cite one, the Misio Amare of Oikos, planting, for instance, gathering the people of a locality to form themselves into an association to plant perhaps calamansi, which is an ingredient to the production of CFC Cooperatives Laguna, of its uh, honeymancy. So here we can be a ready market of the produce of these associations. And hopefully, if they need, you'd like to go further or step forward, they can become eventually uh, members of Couples for Christ and members of Co-ops for Christ. So these are samples of what the CFC Co-op way can do in its practice of Missio Amare. So we go back. What is in conclusion? We look into the anchor verse again. In Acts 4:32-35, the community of believers was of one heart and one mind, and no one claimed that any of his possessions was his own, but he had everything in common. Tumataginting pa rin yan. The challenge is upon us, not only in co-ops for Christ, but in couples for Christ. So that there will be no needy person among us. So what is our response? We declare that CFC Co-op for Christ is God's gift to couples for Christ. Totoo ba yun? We have been saying that a long time ago. Sabi ng iba, nag-join ako dahil obedient ako. Pero hindi sapat ng obedient. Di ba? Sabi nga natin sa mga core values natin, hindi, it is not enough to be obedient. Dahil kung yan lang ang basehan mo, obedient ka sa elder, pero hindi mo tinatangkilik yung kooperatiba, hindi ka nagdadagdag ng savings, hindi ka nagdadagdag ng equity, hindi mo pinapatronize, what do you end up with? You become a member not in good standing. So, if obedience is not enough. In fact, nangyayari dyan, marami yung pumasok na obedient, pero later on, nung nagkagulo na, sila yung unang umalis. Nag-withdraw. Kasi hindi pa naisa puso. That we should be of one heart and one mind. So, here we say humility and obedience are key to accept the gift. To be one heart, one in heart and mind. Of course, ang Co-ops for Christ, nire-respeto niya yung voluntary nature of membership. So, if you wish, if CFC, a member of CFC, chooses not to accept the gift of Co-ops for Christ, he's free to reject it. But as we say, if we are humble enough and obedient enough, the only direction is to accept the gift. We acknowledge that from each according to his means and to each according to his needs. Yun namang mga pumapasok na members ng Co-ops for Christ, hindi naman pinipilit na kailangan pare-parehas ang iyong contribution. Kung ano ang kakayanan mo, yun ang ibigay mo. Yun ang nakakayanan mo. Kaya, ang tanong, where is there an organization that brings together small portions to make it big? Small portions that also mean a lot to the organization or to the community of Co-ops for Christ and its members. Saan? Sa Co-ops for Christ. Sabi nga, to paraphrase Saint, ano to? Mother Teresa of Kolkata. Not every one of us is capable of giving great, big contributions of equity. Yet, all of us are capable of giving small equity with great love. At siya man, malaking bagay na rin yan. Because we are not measured in terms of the how much we have put in. As each one has received a gift, use it to serve one another, to serve as good stewards of God's grace. Lahat naman tayo may natatanggap eh. Time, talent, treasure. Ano ba naman yung ibahagi kahit katiting sa co-ops para mapalago? Perhaps we should be inspired by the Lord's miracle of the multiplication of the bread. It's in Luke 9:13-17. Ano yung kwento nito? Gutom ang mga tao, ayaw pa uwiin ni Jesus. Sabi niya, anong meron? Oh, limang pirasong tinapay at 2 isda. Oh, ano sabi niya? Sige. Oh, patahanin niyo sila. Oh, idalhin niyo rito yung tinapay at saka yung isda. Oh, after blessing it, dinistribute. Lahat, more than 5,000 people were able to eat. And after the gathering, they were able to even collect ilang baskets? 12 baskets. Extra. Diba? Sana, yung lahat ng mga ito, para bang this miracle of the multiplication, nakikinin na natin, it can happen in co-ops for Christ. So, we go back. And with great power, the apostle bore witness to the resurrection of the Lord Jesus, and great favor was accorded them all. So, as a community, we can be favored by putting in our own taya, our own contribution, no matter how small. So, with that, my friends, mga kapatid, my brothers and sisters in Couples for Christ and in Co-ops for Christ, to Christ be the glory.